Let's go live. All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, world. Good morning, beautiful morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here, wealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship class. Super duper excited here this morning to be presenting live again with these wonderful people. I want to welcome everybody here again this morning. I can see people are fast connecting via our Zoom link. Keep joining. Let's send to our group. Let's tell them we are live and we're about to get started. Ladies and gentlemen, super excited about what we're going to be doing this morning. And we want to give, first of all, thanks to God for helping us to be able to achieve a month in this activity. When I look back at how we got started, we were live. I remember speaking with Coach Dan, my wife too, and trying to deliberate how we're going to be able to do this on a daily basis. I got inspired by the people, the community, like the fact that I want to impact that this podcast is going to be able to impact the lives of many people all across the world. So that's the inspiration, and that is what has motivated us here at wealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship class. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm super excited here this morning. I'm your regular host, Afolabi Olatunji, like they regularly call him, wealth secret. There is always a secret to wealth creation. Ladies and gentlemen, part of the secret is what we've been dishing out here at wealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship class. Again, I want you to understand that what we are doing here at wealthSecrets class is to be able to educate, enrich, equip you with all the necessary resources and information that will empower you mentally to live the very best of your life. And we encourage you to also subscribe to our YouTube page, our podcast, to be and see some video contents we've had here. Let it be of something of value to you that's going to elevate and motivate and eventually increase you in knowledge and understanding. Ladies and gentlemen, let's dive into today's topic. One of the interesting things about what we do and what we are set to accomplish is to be able to help people change their mindset, the way they reason, the way they process ideas, the way they think, the way you talk, ability to think, ability to be able to put ideas together. And that is what we are called out for here at wealthSecrets Mindset Mentorship Club. But one very thing that is interesting, ladies and gentlemen, is that, I was just thinking and I was pondering last weekend, how the successful people do, like including myself, Coach Dan, and few other top-notch guys that have really achieved success in their choosing field of endeavor. It made me to, I went back to one of the biggest book of, Russell Conwell. Russell Conwell is the guy that wrote Acres of Diamond. And I started seeing, and I was comparing it to the life of most successful people out there and how they've been able to achieve success. And ladies and gentlemen, all this success first comes from the discipline these folks have put in place. And this discipline eventually is what has in turn to become what we call the habits of successful people. Ladies and gentlemen, what are the habits of successful people? What is it that the successful people do that is a little bit different from the unsuccessful one? What do we even call success? In our previous teachings and, our previous teachings, we've actually delved into what success is all about, what people need to understand by the word success. We understand that success have relative meanings. I mean, different relative meanings. It could be for a trader that just started a business, and that business eventually started, he or she started seeing money, and maybe it started low, and guess what? The business just turned boom one day. That is success for that person. To a student that is to a student, maybe he or she just just moved from one level in school. Maybe he just achieved one grade from where he or she is to another grade, or maybe the GPA just increased and he just like, okay, maybe he just graduates, maybe he just gained admission or something into a university. That is success to that person. How about you that work for somebody? Maybe you're an employee. They just promoted you from one position that you are, maybe as a manager to a general manager, that is success. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why we say success have relative meaning. But one thing that is very profound, one thing that is very certain is that for that person to have been able to achieve that success from where he used or she used to be to this new level that the person has just found itself, it's not something that just come by. It comes as a result of some work input the person has put in place in the corner. Then we started seeing the outward glory. And ladies and gentlemen, what are these work input? This work input eventually becomes that person's habit. And that is why we say, I will start by defining what habits mean. Ladies and gentlemen, an habit is, or you can call it a habit, is what I call a conditioned response to stimuli. It means that you are already getting entwined into something, and then that thing is what stimulates you every single day towards you achieving your dreams and goal. A conditioned response to stimuli. And you need to also understand that, all success comes from adding value. That is very important. All success comes from adding value, or you can say all wealth comes and adding value in a way. And that is very true. That is very profound because, the value, because as you get into the next level of your life, there is something of value that is added to you. Just like we are always doing here, like we are trying to give out information that could give you some sort of value in your life. And you can also see this, attending this podcast, as a result of you increasing in knowledge, in understanding, and guess what? You are getting back value. Now, I want to quickly address something for some persons here that work for somebody. Now, most of us, we really don't understand that successful people are people that really works more out, more time. They work extra hours than the unsuccessful people. And that is very true. How about you? Let me tell you something maybe you don't get to understand. If you ask anybody that is successful in his choosing field of endeavor, ask the person, how many hours did you put in every single day to have achieved this success? Matter of fact, please note that success is not when you have arrived at that goal. It is a progressive movement. Like my mentor called it, it is a moving target. So it means that when you have achieved this level, you are still going. It's not a place where you say, man, I have arrived. No, successful people don't think and thought to themselves that I have arrived. Successful people don't tell themselves like that. A successful person putting about 70 hours of his time every week into achieving greatness in life. Now, because that is what study shows, I was trying to study and I was looking at how many hours, what does it take? Afolabi, how many hours do you even spend, putting in things for you to have been able to achieve success in the things that you have been able to accomplish in life? I started calculating, I started looking at other successful person. Now, I will relate to, one of my greatest mentor, which is the person of Bishop David Oyedepo. I look at this man said, hardly will you see me saying, I'm going on holiday for, to somewhere. He never had any time to say he's going on holiday. And this man keep putting in hours, ridiculous hours. In fact, one of the things that motivated me to keep doing this thing daily is when I watched him, when he started the covenant hour of prayer early in the morning, 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m., I was thinking, how would the church be able to do it? And that started 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, this has really gone, and it says standing today that it has become the custom of every winners member every single day. So 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. early in the morning. And I'm like, oh, if this person can achieve this, then we can also achieve this. And ladies and gentlemen, a month into it, we're already going. Now, what separates the successful people from the unsuccessful person is that when you look at it, the unsuccessful people waste time at work. They don't know how to manage time. Some of them, especially the ones that work, what they do is that when you look at it, an average person puts in about 50 hours into the work they do in a week. And when you look at that 50 hours, the official time in that 50 hours could have been 42 hours. Now, what does this person do with the rest of the hours? I'll give you a breakdown of what they do. And that is why you can see if you are the type that work for somebody and you are not thinking how to put in more time into what you do, I'm afraid you're never going to be successful. Now, look at what I call average time wasted at work. Now, I want you to know that fully 50% of the time people spend at work, most people, the unsuccessful people spend at work, one is based on these three main factors or three main points. Number one is that when you look at it, most of them, when they get a work, they end up spending most of their time socializing. That is when they want to go and greet Kunle. Oh, they get a work today. Oh, Kunle, how are you doing? They end up socializing with everybody in the office, everybody around them, now not even minding what they want to achieve, what they want to put into that work. They end up just asking questions, talking about soccer, talking about things that have no value, relevant to their life, things that will put money. Maybe they keep complaining about their work. Maybe they keep talking about things that doesn't matter. Maybe you are the type, the students in school, you don't even try to do rehearsal, go through your book, go through the things that you just, all you do is to disturb, get around, play, socializing, making nonsense of yourself out there. And it doesn't make you to be successful. Now, the second point here is that people spend time, pursuing phone calls. Another thing is you see them, that is when they want to call. The work they are supposed to be given to do, they're not going to be able to do that. Guess what? It is that time they want to pick calls. Even when they, you have customers in front of you, guess what you want to do? You still want to pick calls. Hey, BC, you know what? This and that, things that does not, you should have discipline for yourself. You should be able to tell yourself, this is the time I want to do. Work time is work time. When to get to work is when to get. When you are at work, you work. And when you are at home, you know you are home. But when you are at work, put in the best of your time, the quality time, and ensure that you get value for your day. The third one, ladies and gentlemen, is that people end up spending time on social media. In fact, I'm not saying social media is bad, but most people, you will see them when they were supposed to be productive at their place of work, they end up going to social media. That is when they want to chat, Facebook, and all these things, minding or not minding their business, not building their asset column first and strong. So I want to let you know something, ladies and gentlemen. You need to understand that, on a yearly basis, you have minimum of, or let's say average of 100,000 people becomes a millionaire every year. Average of 100,000 people becomes millionaire every year. But the question is, how bad do you really want to change your situation? How bad do you really wanted your next level? Now, if you are the type that is desperate and that you know that where you are, you don't like it, then you need to imbibe this thing, what we call the reality principle. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reality principle states that if you want to be successful in this area, maybe you choose area, maybe you want to be a doctor, maybe you want to be a lawyer, maybe you want to be a teacher, maybe you want to be a speaker, maybe you want to be a coach like Coach Dan, maybe you want to be, somebody of significance in your own chosen field of endeavor. The reality principle states that if you want to be successful in this area, it says find out what other successful people have done. It said, then do it, and do it, okay? And keep repeating it over and over until you achieve the same result as that person. So in achieving the same result, that means you need to also pick a mentor, okay? Keep telling yourself, back to work. I'm going to get back to work. Tell your subconscious mind. When I say tell yourself, it means you are telling your inner mind that I am going back to work, notwithstanding. And I know that you need to also understand that all wealth comes from adding value in a way. So let me quickly tell you the habits of successful people. Now, number one means that successful people don't just work, but they work harder and faster, okay? Successful people don't just work, they work harder and faster. So when we say work harder and faster, we're talking about the power of speed. You must be able to be ahead of other people. You must be able to move faster. If there's an opportunity you want to get involved in, they said this is an opportunity, get ahead of others. Position yourself. Get into that time, be ahead of others. We call something market share. If you are ahead of others, you'll be able to benefit from market share, because the faster you move, the more results you get to accomplish. I know that that's how it works. success comes from good habits. And you know that every success comes from good habits. So you have to start developing a good habit for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, the next one I want to talk about here has to do early rising. You must be able to rise up early in the morning. They say successful people plan, they wake up a little bit earlier and they plan their day, they plan their work faster. They get ahead of their schedule. They get ahead of their counterpart. Get your lazy bony butt out of bed, okay? You just love to sleep. You love that bed. You don't want to, leave that bed. You love that bed. That bed is so sweet. It's, what do you call it? Semi-orthopedic or orthopedic. You just love to sleep. Let me tell you, you don't want to sleep away your destiny. You don't want to sleep away your time. You better get up early and plan your time. When you look at people, we plan time to be able to come out to you and give you the best of value. Ladies and gentlemen, time to, we sleep late, we wake up very early, memorizing, going through what we want to put out, good quality content so that you're going to have it. The third one, ladies and gentlemen, because of our time, successful people are people that are more productive, okay? Successful people are people that are more productive than the unsuccessful one. When you look at people that have achieved excellence in their result, they are people that put in quality time, and what they do, they are more productive. Like Zuckerberg, okay? Now, again, it's moving in from Facebook to Meta. Okay, that is the next phase of Facebook. That is when it's changing. They are more productive. They are thinking of how to redefine something that is new, how to be ahead of others. You are not just thinking about now, you are thinking about tomorrow. You are thinking about solving problems. That is how successful people do. Then again, they use their natural habit to the fullest. What are these natural habits? A natural habits are, they are things that they know that, okay, how can I maximize the opportunity that I have? If there is any book I need to learn, I need to read, I read it. If there's something that is of value that I need to give out or I need to go and get that is going to improve me, I go ahead and get it. I also recommend you follow mentor. Okay, choose people you want to be mentored by. And when I say mentor, it doesn't mean you need to know them physically. You can also connect to them via their text, via their book, via their audios. You can actually speak somebody. Remember, we said the reality principle states that if you want to be successful in this area, find out what other successful people have done, then repeat it. Keep doing it, repeat it over and over until you get the same result. That is how you connect with successful people. The next point here is that successful people dream bigger dreams, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, you must dream bigger, okay? You must dream bigger. You must dream beyond where you are. Don't let your current situation determine your reality. Where you are going in your life, always have it. Like one of my mentors say, you don't get what you want in life, you only get what you picture. So what are the picture you have in front of you? It doesn't mean you are seeing the physical picture. It means that the picture of what you want to become or what you want to achieve, maybe it's a dream house, maybe it's something, let that propel your drive on a daily basis towards you achieving your dream or your goals in life, okay? You must be able to dream bigger. Note that your thought is what will propel you to be able to achieve this, and always have the end in mind. Have the end result of what you want to achieve. When you are starting an opportunity or a business, or maybe you're going to school or you are starting a job now, the end in mind means that I know that at the end of so thing, give yourself time, give yourself the year, that at the end of so thing, I know what I'm going to achieve. Now, the last one here is that successful people constantly looking for opportunity. Okay, they are constantly looking for opportunity. Let me tell you, we don't get to stay where we are. You remember what I told you about comfort zone? It's a trap zone. They are constantly looking for opportunity because of where you are right now or what you are doing right now. You never can tell because government policies, things are changing. Maybe what is giving you the income or making you to have become a successful, a wealthy person is as a result of the present government policy. So you have to look for something like what people say. Now, we are in the age of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is the industry that has created the highest number of billionaires, millionaires recently for the past 5 years. Ladies and gentlemen, You are looking for opportunity. How can I benefit from this industry? Maybe it's forest. How can I maximize or be, benefit from what this industry is giving to other people? Maybe you see Coach Dan as he's leading a team of crypto, billionaires now in one new business. You want to ask him, Coach Dan, what are you doing? You want to ask Afolabi, what are you doing? What are the things I can learn? Most of us, what we do is that we don't ask questions. We don't look for opportunity. Where we are, we have made it to become our comfort zone. We are okay where we are. You know what I say? You cannot be comfortable in where you are, because where you are is a trap zone. So the word says, get out of where you are and become comfortable with the unfamiliar. What are the unfamiliar? The unfamiliar are things you don't know, but you know that it's working. Seek for more knowledge, seek for more wisdom, seek for more understanding, seek for the things that is going to help you to know better. Like I taught in the previous teachings, that seek for expertise. Okay, seek for expertise. That is how you will become and be ahead of your other counterpart. And eventually you see that you're beginning to build a good habit. Remember when we say habit is a conditional response to stimuli, something that will stimulate you on a daily basis to get you going. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you have got value this morning. If you have got value, it is now that you need to put it to work. It's not about you just hearing, okay? It's about you putting it to work. So this is our message for you this morning, and I'm sure you've gotten value, and I'm sure you've been able to reach out to you, and I'm sure your time on this podcast is not wasted at all. Now for you to know better is for you to be on the standby for what is going to be delivered tomorrow. We got Coach Dan here in the house, ready to give us one big nugget tomorrow. You don't want to miss this thing. You see, the team here at wealthSecrets Mentorship Mindset class, what we are doing is that we have make it a mandatory to impact the world around us. Okay, you can also do somebody a favor by also sharing this same link. And if you are not the type, maybe you're busy at work, go back and watch this video content, because it's going to change your life and eventually help you to build a better habit that will make you to be successful. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you. This is an awesome time of reaching out to you. And then we hope to see you at the top.